Hi guys. I just wanted to make a quick video and update because I haven't posted for like 2 months. First of all, I just want to ask, how are you guys? How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing okay. I'm doing fine. This semester has just been really hard for me. I feel like I've been in college for way longer than I needed to be. And I feel like it's no one else's fault but my own. I've come to realize that if I keep stressing about things, I won't enjoy my life. That being said, there's a couple of talking points that I kind of wanted to touch on, and I want to start with the Israel-Palestine conflict that I've been reading about. I just want to say that this is a channel and I'm a person that stands with Palestine. I don't understand why Israel is trying to take back this land while also killing a lot of people. Right now, we're trying to make as much of a difference as we can, and I like how there's a consolidated list of 3 places, simply three things that we can stop supporting. I think it's very easy. That's the least we can do. I had this conversation in a club that I went to today, and one of the girls was like, oh yeah, I support Palestine, but if I'm hungry, I'm gonna go to McDonald's. And I was like, oh. I was like, oh. Of course, I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, like, how dare you eat at McDonald's if there's limited options? But we live in New York. The city has so many options that McDonald's isn't even the cheapest option. So like, I would understand if like McDonald's was the cheapest option and there was nowhere else for you to eat and you couldn't afford to eat elsewhere. That's different. But I feel like in the city, and especially how fast food chains are placed, they still place multiple fast food places. It's not just McDonald's. It's usually like a McDonald's, a Wendy's, Burger King is iffy. I know that's also on the boycott list, so I'm just gonna... But like, it's usually at least 3 places, right? Out of all those 3 places, you're still gonna choose McDonald's after what was said about how they clearly don't support Palestine? I think that's really strange. This isn't the first time I've heard someone say that to me in real life. It always like brings me back to the reality of the fact that like real life and the internet, completely different things. Don't even get me started on the Congo. I'm gonna be jumping all around, but I'm not an education channel, right? So please look all of this stuff up. But what's going on in the Congo is there's a big like silent genocide going on right now. Like there's a bunch of Congolese workers, right, that are working for basically free labor. It's basically slavery. Like they are being forced to work and mine their natural resources. And people are saying, I don't want to work anymore. You know, there's a lot of people that are like, no, this isn't fair. This is literally slavery. And they are getting killed because of that. They're not being complicit in the fact that this is literal slavery, modern day slavery, and no one is doing anything about it. Insane. When I was telling, again, the same teacher about the Congo issue, she was like, oh, I didn't even know. She asked me like, where are you from? And I was like, yeah, my parents are from the Caribbean. She was like, oh, so you're not even African? Like, how do you even know this? I'm like, you're African and you don't know, but I'm apparently not African. And I know, like, this gets me the topic of the diaspora, and I can go on and on about it. At the end of the day, we have so many different cultures and we're so diverse, right? But when people are like, oh, you're not even African, it's like, you're telling me if I walked down the street, some white person would have been like, oh yeah, you're clearly Caribbean. No. Why do we try to divide ourselves so much? Like, it's so strange. He was like, oh, you're not even African, you're Caribbean. I was like, oh, like, I mean, yeah, that's true. I am Caribbean, but it's like, I'm not even African. Like, not even a little bit. Like, not even a smidge. Like, shoot, I don't know. I love my culture and I love where I'm from and I love everything. I love everything about being Black. Also, something I am promising to myself is just to not talk about teachers anymore. I was complaining about a couple teachers, and one of the guys, like, he works at the school. He was like, oh, you mean this teacher, so-and-so teacher? And I was like, yes. And then I said another thing that I was complaining about. He was like, oh, you mean this teacher? And I was like, yes. I should have said no. The departments are small, and I can't be talking, like, as freely as I thought I could. It's not even shit talking. Like, I wasn't shit talking. I was literally just saying like how I felt in the classes. Like I felt like I didn't learn anything. It's the truth. I didn't learn anything this whole semester. I just showed up. I don't know. You know what also gets me pissed? I'm sorry. We have this like Asian culture club in our school, and apparently, okay, rewind. I wanted to start a K-pop club at my school because we didn't have one at the time. And I was like, oh, I would love to start one. That would be really fun. And we can have like trips and we can do like album stuff and we can like talk and we can do giveaways. Like, it would be really fun. Like, yeah. And my friend was like, oh yeah, no, there's already a K-pop club. And I was like, oh, And I was like, what's it called? And she was like, yeah, it's the Asian Culture Club. I was like, oh, so that's not really Asian culture, right? Because like, wouldn't it be weird if like, we have an anime club at our school, but wouldn't it be weird if they called the anime club the Japanese Culture Club and it was solely about anime? Or if we had like a hip hop club and we called it the Black Culture Club and it was only one specific genre of music? You know what I'm saying? It's strange, right? And I was like, that's a really weird, it's weird. Like, I don't think that's a K-pop club. I think if it's Asian culture, you should be doing more stuff about Asian culture. No? Like, am I wrong? I don't know. And my friend was like, why are you getting so upset about this? I'm like, I'm not upset. It's just, it's strange. Like, it's really strange because I feel like you can have both. Like, you can have a club solely dedicated to Asian culture, which is very broad, by the way. It's broad. You can't just have K-pop as Asian culture. And so that was like a year ago, right? And so to this day, like, one of my friends was like, oh, I thought you were in that club. I was like, no, not really. And she was like, yeah, well, none of the people there are actually Asian. And I said, really? I predicted it, but go off, I guess. I thought that was strange. Real life is strange, guys. It would have been fun if I did a K-pop club, but I lost all my motivation for it. Apparently, the girls were kind of, I don't know, none of them being Asian is kind of crazy. I'm just saying. Which brings me to another topic. I have so many topics. As you know, like my channel is mostly, so far it's been like about like K-pop and like fashion and stuff. It's been kind of hard to like keep up with like K-pop stuff and everything. Because, okay, I'm gonna name names. Yes, I am. I'm gonna name names. The video hasn't come out yet, and it'll probably come out in a couple months, not gonna lie. I'm a very slow editor, I'm sorry. The Samsung Unpacked event that happened, I don't know if you guys know about it. Here's a picture. But yeah, I went to that, and it was awful. It was awful. I met Brian Nam. I don't know if you guys know who Brian Nam is. Eric Nam's brother, who runs Dive Studios or whatever. He's a piece of work. He was very mean to me. And only me, by the way. Just putting that out there. I'm just saying that I was not treated the same way. I was looked at very differently, and I realize that every time I go to like a Samsung event, I am. But I'm not gonna go off. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'll probably talk about it more in the video. But let me just say, Brian Nam kind of sucks. Like, in the nicest way possible. I don't know. I've been having like really weird experiences with events, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like, obviously it looks like I'm having fun in the videos, but 90% of the time I'm uncomfortable as hell. That's kind of been the reason why I haven't really been uploading. It kind of discouraged me from wanting to do anything else K-pop related. I'm still gonna be finishing some videos. Hopefully by the end of the month there will be some uploads. Ah, yes, that brings me to another thing. Yes, my other point about YouTube, right? We were having a conversation about like celebrities, and that's why I brought up Brian Nam, by the way. One of the girls was like, yeah, well, you know how celebrities are behind the camera, like not everyone is like, they're playing it up, like they're acting like they're playing things out. I'm like, no, that's not true. I mean, yes, of course you're gonna be the best version of yourself on camera, right? But when it comes to like meeting people, I've had half experiences, right? I've had good experiences, I've had bad experiences, right? And that's why I know that it comes down to the person, not the celebrity status itself. Like, Brian Nam ain't no celebrity. Like, he was working during the whole event. I'm sorry, what celebrity is working at their own event? Like, be for real. Nothing wrong with working, by the way, but you know what I mean, okay? Don't twist my words. So yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully I'll get a video by the end of November. Spoiler alert, it's ATEEZ related, so if you like ATEEZ, you'll like this video. ATEEZ do come back, I'm so excited. NCT and movies, I'm also so excited. Also, 200 views on my Hot Topic haul. I see that you guys like when I spend money. Guys, don't expect another haul video for at least another year. Genuinely, I have no money. That's the truth. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you guys have a great night. Right now it's night, as you can see. It's dark here. It's very dark. Life is short. I'm like, you're not familiar about Palestine? If it takes you 5 years to complete a degree, so what? Why am I raising awareness? Like, why am I the only one that's aware? But we live in New York, right? I live in New York City. Uh-oh. Don't dox me. People don't complete their degree in 4 years anyway. I think I've used the word weird and strange at least 300 times in this video. This is me trying to give myself a pep talk on the fact that I will be in school for an extra year. The upload schedule probably won't be the best. It really will not be the best. But I will try my best. It won't be the best, but I will try. If anyone's that dedicated to count how many times I say the words weird and strange in this video, I will personally send you out this eraser. And it says, uh-oh. It's really cute.